Thanks, Shoko. Appreciate it. Well, hi, and welcome to this year's first installment of Office Hours. This has been a very, very busy summer, of course, for all of us, and we certainly have an exciting fall started right now. The biggest thing that happened over the summer, of course, was the recruitment of another freshman class at the university. And this freshman class is an extraordinary one. As it turns out, we had nearly 20,000 applications coming from all around the world. We wound up with a class of more than 5,500 entering freshmen with the best grade point averages and the best test scores that we've ever seen. In fact, they exceeded a 3.7 grade point average and more than 1,200 on their SAT scores. We even had one student show up with a perfect SAT score, which of course is an extraordinary feat. The students come from all 50 states and 74 nations around the globe. Taken all together, it's an extraordinary freshman class that I know we're going to enjoy for many years to come. We also had an opportunity to start the year in a really remarkable fashion. We had our traditional Freshman Convocation, but this one was quite extraordinary. We had standing room only in the Hecked Fieldhouse. It was a wonderful day, and we were able to honor maybe the first family of the University of Washington, the Gates family, giving honorary degrees to Bill Gates and his father, Bill Gates Sr., and we were even able to have the proclamation for Bill Gates Sr. read by his daughter, Christy Blake. It was a fabulous way to begin a new year.
And for living out your faith that thoughtful people can join forces to improve our common life, the University of Washington is proud to confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa.
And for all you have done to bring dignity and hope to the troubled face of humanity. The University of Washington is proud to confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa.
But I have to admit that over the last few days, I've been getting increasingly anxious about this event. I know that I am not here just to get a degree. I'm also here to give you some advice about the next 4 years. That's the part that's worrying me. I keep asking myself, do they know I'm a college dropout? Do they know I just quit a steady, well-paying job to volunteer for a nonprofit?
Fall is a time of new beginnings and renewal for all universities, and we at the UW are off to a terrific start. This year, our students will lend their voices and their passion to electing the next President of the United States, a critical decision at this historic moment. And this year, we can't forget that we're welcoming 250 new faculty to the university to teach and do the kind of cutting-edge research for which we are well known. And also this year, we'll continue to work on new public transportation options, launch our new College of the Environment, and continue to make progress to be an exemplar to the rest of the nation for sustainable practices in the way we manage all three of our campuses. Indeed, we're the only campus in the Northwest that's received an A- for the College Sustainability Report Card, and one of only 6 institutions in the nation to have received it 2 years in a row. We're very proud of that accomplishment and want to build on it. And this year, of course, is going to be very important politically in Olympia and in Washington, D.C. The agenda for this year in Olympia is going to be challenging, to say the least. The state is, of course, facing a very significant budget deficit. Estimates right now are that the biennial deficit will be around $3.2 billion, but frankly, that's likely to grow as we hear more revenue estimates in the future. That means for the University of Washington, we're going to have to work extremely hard to hang on to the terrific gains we've had in the past 2 biennia. I'm confident we can do that, but it's going to take lots of effort and lots of hard work on many people's part. Secondly, down there, we're going to be working to try and make sure we get some more flexibility and some more permission to do some of the things that we need to do, to control the way we do capital construction and reduce some of our costs, to be able to manage some of our resources more flexibly. And of course, we also want to have some more flexibility in the way we apply tuition and fees to the issues in front of us. Overall, it's going to be a challenging time, but we can do this together. We've also begun the year in great style with faculty recognitions. One of our outstanding faculty, in fact, is a rock star in more than one way. David Montgomery of Earth and Space Sciences studies how soils and rivers impact civilizations and received the prestigious MacArthur Fellowship Prize, the Genius Grant, for his great work. But he also plays in a local rock band called Big Dirt, and he was thrilled to have it all played on the radio when he finally won the MacArthur Fellowship. Two of our faculty also were named to the prestigious Institute of Medicine, Lawrence Corey of Laboratory Medicine and our provost, Phyllis Wise. And I'm also pleased to welcome to the university this year 2 new deans and 1 familiar face but in a new role. First of all, we welcome to the university Marla Salmon from Emory University, who will be taking over as Dean of the Nursing School. Our second new dean is Tom Bailey, who will be joining us as Dean of Pharmacy and returning to the UW after a long stint in the private sector. And finally, Scott Woodward, our Vice President for External Affairs, is now going to be our Athletic Director. We're looking forward to great leadership from all 3 of these new fine folks. As always, I'd like to hear from you. So if you have thoughts or ideas, please email me at prez@u.washington.edu. And thanks for watching this installment of Office Hours.